just like a star across the sky, just like a letter on the page. You have appeared to my life. Oh.
For all time's sake. As time goes by.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Stingray72 here. Today I'm going to be reading off my handy list 20 things I learned about me in 2020. This year has been hell, but there have been some good points too. And before we get into it, please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Let's just jump into it. This is a list of 20 things. I broke the list down to 20 things. 20 things that I learned about me or learned in general in the year 2020. The year 2020, to say the least, has been a roller coaster ride. Lots of ups, mostly downs with the pandemic going on. The racial tensions, and that's always been there, but perpetuated. I'm glad that this year is coming to an end. By the time I'm recording this video, it's mid-December, but by the time you're seeing it, it's probably like, I think December 28th, but we'll see. It may go out sooner, but just reflecting on this past year, things that have happened to family members, losing friends, and everything to even the pandemic or just other facets of life. And it really humbles you, you know, things that happen, and they happen so close together, and they happen so close to your heart. People close to your heart, your family, your friends, these are people that you interact with on a daily basis. And it's really hard to stay afloat a lot of times when so much tragedy is happening one after the other. It's like a domino effect. But these are, like I said, a list of 20 things that I have learned, excuse me, about me or learned in general in the year 2020. So I'm going to be reading from my list. So here we go. I'm going to cross them off as I go so I can keep my place. These are in random order. They're not in order of importance. They're all important to me. So there's no hierarchy of what's more important. Number one, I can only control how I react, not what someone else does. That may seem like a general statement, or like a duh statement, but not everyone feels that way, because you can find yourself getting really upset when someone does something that either you would not do or that you don't deem logical, So I learned to just sit back and control how I react to things that people do or say. I don't need validation. This comes from a place of low self-esteem, and it's happened for years. There was always someone, some way, something that I wanted to validate me. I felt like I needed that thing or that person to validate who I was or what I did. And I finally realized the only validation I need is my own. I could have saved a lot of years had I recognized that earlier, but nonetheless, I recognized it. I'm living in that, and I'm working on that daily. So, I don't need to keep up with the Joneses. Baby, I have seen so many people, people that I know, go broke, completely broke, so that they can just say that they have. You know, how much do you have if you have to keep up with the Joneses? You have to get the latest this. You have to wear designer this. What is it for? I mean, it is what it is. If that's what you like and that's your thing, do your thing. Do your thing. You should. I'm not that way. I've always been very frugal because, again, years ago I was a single mother, so I had to be frugal. I had 3 children. It was 3 children and me, and I had to be frugal. Had to make a dollar stretch. So I don't have to keep up with the Joneses. I don't need television. Um, I don't. What's on TV now anyway? Nothing. I mean, for years it seems as though the TV show selection is really dim. I mean, even on cable or, paid subscription television, everything is the same. Everything is the same. It's kind of like listening to the radio in the car. Every station has the same 10 records or the same 10 songs. They just rotate them differently. I do need to listen to music though. Music is a loved one, and that's just it. I won't part. Let's see. I can go a complete 24 hours without social media as I film a video for social media. But I can. I can go a complete 24 hours without getting on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. YouTube, I'm getting into. So, and even though, yes, that is social media, but it's not as social. I'm making excuses. I can go a complete 24 hours without it. I really can. Um, yeah, I did it a few days ago, and I didn't lose my mind. Who knew? Um, I have a better life with minimal than most of my friends have with maximum. And I think that that comes from a place of acceptance. Um, Accepting that what you have is enough. Um, and there's a scripture in the Bible, and I do apologize if I'm offending anyone. And I'm just quoting, but I believe it's where if you're faithful over few, I'll make you ruler over many. So a lot of people want to know, well, well, they have so and so. Why can't I get that? That's not your life. That's not your struggle. That's not you. That's not you. You know, you have to be satisfied with a little because if you can't manage a little, you really are going to mess up with a lot. So I realize that I have a better life with the small amount of things that I have than a lot of my friends with more, with greater. I mean, money, cars. How I have a better life, and I think that speaks to the simplicity of just being accepting of what you have, being grateful for what you have. That doesn't mean that people who have more are not grateful, but from my perspective, I'm okay with what I have. Growing up, I always had what I needed. If I didn't have what I didn't need, my parents did a great job. My mom did a great job in hiding that because I don't remember ever going without. So I don't know. Of course, I wanted some of those things, that I saw my friends with, but I was okay. I survived, and I taught my children that, thank God. And I had to because I was a single mom. So, where am I? Number 7. There is power in believing in yourself. Um, yeah. I think that's self-explanatory, but I'll elaborate a little bit. Um, yeah, there's power in believing in yourself. Um, no one else is going to believe in you if you don't believe in yourself enough to put yourself out there. And again, that speaks to self discipline, that speaks to self esteem. Um, yeah. Time waits for no one. That's a true statement as well. Everyone wants to put off something. I'll do it next week. And for a lot of people, next week never comes. Like with this YouTube channel. I've been starting this YouTube channel for about 3 years now. I've always had the email, I've always had a Gmail or a Google account or whatever, but I never actually jumped on and did the YouTube thing, the YouTube channel, because my thing was, okay, I'm going to have to keep going with this, but I actually like it. It's a really great outlet for me. And I get to communicate with different people all over the world who actually are interested in hearing what I have to say or seeing what I'm going to do. And I think that comes from reality-based TV. We are a reality-based world. We are so involved with what other people are doing in their lives. So, time waits for no one. If there's something that you want to do it yesterday. Just do it. Again, you're going to be your biggest critic. Excuse me. Number 9, I am talented. Yes, I am. That goes back to believing in yourself. I sing, and more people believe in my singing ability than I do. And I think that's because I'm afraid to sing by myself. I'm afraid to do solo. I've sang for people in the studio. I've done background vocals. I've been the only person to lay 4 background vocals, 4 voices in a studio for someone's demo. But whenever I'm in the studio, my back is to the engineer still. I sang jingles for commercials. I do voiceovers, things like that where I don't have to be seen. I thrive. But it's the being in front of the camera. It's the looking, having people look at me, and I tend to get shy. But I am talented. I really am. And I need to just let it shine. I need to let it show. I need to get rid of this nagging voice in my ear that's telling me, you're not good enough, and people are going to laugh. If they laugh, they do. It is what it is. I'm destined for my goals. I am. I'm destined for my goals. I have a lot of things that I want to achieve. I am in the process of revisiting going back to school. I do have my associates in allied health, so I wanted to be an OR technician. I think my next step is getting my phlebotomy. I want to get a phlebotomy certification. That's something that I can do part-time and on an as-needed basis. I still do want to become a registered nurse or an OR technician. And one of my friends on Facebook, and I actually was in high school with her. She's a few years older than I am. And she inspired me because, again, she's older than me. She just got her nursing degree. And that just speaks to that. That speaks to me, go back to school. And even my sister-in-law, we had this talk a few days ago, she's encouraging me. She really is. And I don't know if she knows it, but I think I need to let her know. She's really encouraging me to go back. So thank you, sis. Let's see, number 11. I care about more people than I thought. Yeah, I do. I've always been a caring person. I always try to see the good in a lot of people. I am liked by everyone, everyone that I know. People who don't like me, I really can't do anything about that, because what I always say, you not liking me will always be your problem, not mine. And I carry that. But I don't care if people don't like me. I don't base my everyday being on someone liking me or not, because I'd never live. I'd never thrive. But I do care more than the persona I used to put on. But I don't care. I do, because I do. I think everyone does deep down inside. Everyone says that they don't care. And if you spend that much energy to make sure people know that you don't care, you care. Just cut it. I'm an amazing person. Yes, I really am. Um, I'm super fun. I'm squishy. I'm happy. I like to make people laugh. I like long walks on the beach. I love my family and I love my husband. And I love my family here on YouTube. Yeah, I'm an amazing person. You ain't got to tell me because I already know. Okay. I love having YouTube as an outlet. Again, like I said, I've been starting this channel for 3 years. And I was always afraid, what am I going to do? What am I going to talk about? And the more I watch YouTube and different YouTubers, people can get it. Yeah, you can start a channel just like that, just like they'll give anybody a driver's license. I watch a lot of the things on YouTube and I just sit there and be like, well, damn. I know I can start a channel if I'm watching people, and I'm not going to I'm not going to say what they do because it's a big thing and people are going to know what I'm talking about, and it's no tea, it's all shade. So that's that. I have amazing friends. I do. I really do. My friends are amazing. Now, I need people to understand that I know the difference between friends and associates. I have 1,300 or more friends or associates, I'll say, on Facebook. Um, Out of that 1,300 plus, about 20 of them are my friends. Um, yeah, know the difference between a friend and an associate. Um, but my friends who are close to me, my friends who know me, my friends who know how I work, they know how I operate, they know when I need to um, cry on their shoulder, they know when I need girl talk, they know, and my friends are amazing. I thank God for my friends, and that has slacked off a lot because I have an amazing husband. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I have an amazing husband. Um, I have the best husband in the world. And I know that's cliche to say that, but square biz, oh my God, I really mean it. This man is amazing. That's another video. Anyway, see, I have amazing friends. Okay, 15. I can control my weight. Okay, here's the deal. Back in May of 1988, I was diagnosed with what's called Crohn's disease. So I hear the word disease and I feel, oh my God, I'm going to die. And I'm in high school and I'm in 10th grade, in high school. And oh my goodness, what's going on? I'm going to die. My life is over. Now in school, I was always fairly thin. I think at my highest, I weighed like 125, you know, at my biggest throughout my school years, And even after I had quite a few surgeries, and even after I had my daughter, when I was pregnant with my daughter, the largest I had ever gotten to, okay, I'm sorry, put it back in perspective, rewind. My first son, I have two boys and a girl. My first son, when I found out I was pregnant, I was 102 pounds. With him at delivery, I was 134 pounds. I gained 32 pounds. That weight went back down. With my second son, I was 115. At delivery, I was 140. Okay. With my daughter, I was 140. No, I'm sorry. With my daughter, it was my third child. I was 110. I got up to 165. 165, from 110 to 165. From there, the weight stayed. The weight stayed. And it only went up and up and up. And I just, that the weight gain coupled with the low self-esteem, the indifferent marriage, my first marriage, there were a lot of factors that I let affect my weight. I let it affect my mind, and therefore it affected my weight. Um, but I now know, because I have a better understanding of who I am and what I'm capable of. And I have a better understanding of how to push my fear aside and let the confidence come in so that I can do what I need to do. I now know that I can control this weight. So as of right now, I am 7 pounds down. Thank you. And holding. I'm holding. I'm not saying, I'm going to do it. I'm going to wait till after the holidays. My New Year's resolution. I don't make New Year's resolutions because I resolve to do something different and new daily. Every day is a new chance to do something different. So I don't wait till January 1 to start something so that by January 4th, it's done. No, that's cliche. In my opinion, make your New Year's resolutions. That's great. Good for you. It's just not for me. I'm okay. Let's see. Number 16. People love me. Yes, they do. I mean, look at this face. Look at this face. Okay. Child, you could never. Let's see. Number 17. I deserve better than what society provides for me. Um, I wrote a piece about Black women in society, and I will probably read that in a different video. I might go Facebook Live. I'm sorry, YouTube Live, and read that. Um, I definitely deserve better than what today's society provides for me. Um, I'm not sure that society can provide anything, um, any sort of relief for the Black human being at this point. It's a stretch. And I know a lot of people will say, well, look at so and so, look at so and so, and they'll name all these famous people who have absolutely nothing to do with me. I am the common Black woman in today's America. You have nothing for me. Nothing for me. But I deserve so much more. And I'm going to get so much more because I'm determined. I know my worth, and I'm worth a hell of a lot more than what society believes that I am. So, chew on that. 18. I am beautiful. Uh, this is something I fought with from about third grade. Third grade. I've always felt that I was ugly. That I had like the voice of a boy. I sound like a boy. Um, I had my skin keloid, so I have a lot of bumps and bruises on my arms and my legs, and you can see right here this scar right here on my chin and everything. And people would point and laugh and just make jokes about it and stuff like that, and that hurt. That hurt. As a child, it hurt. And then you grow up with those children who still still say the same things, and then they tell their friends, and then everybody's looking at me, and then like my friends were going out and boyfriends and dates and stuff, and I was not asked. I don't invite myself places, and I just, that stuck with me. So hearing that from people, no one in my family ever told me, that I was ugly or anything like that. No one. But I didn't think that they were allowed to say anything bad. That doesn't mean that I didn't think they thought it, but um, I don't know. That's that. Anyway, but I know now that I am beautiful. Number 19, I'm ready to pursue my dreams. I am. And that's coupled with number 20. I'm never too old to finish. And that speaks to everything. That speaks to everything on this list. Everything on this list. That speaks to me going back to school. That speaks to me starting my career. That speaks to me getting into the voiceover community because I really, really do want to do voice acting, and reading commercials and singing jingles and stuff like that. It's always been something I wanted to do. And I'm going to push for that. So anyone who is watching this video, if you know of any avenues or ways that I can get into voiceover work, please let me know. I have demos. I'm just not certain who to send it to or how to get it. And I also have a video of how I record my demos, and I will link that probably in the cards, or either I'll put it at the end of the video. But in all, these are 20 things that I learned about me and or learned in the year 2020. Again, this year has been trying. But I'm glad that I made it. I'm glad that you made it. I know that we will make it for 2020 more, you know. I totally appreciate you all selecting this video. I hope that you watching this, gave you a little bit more insight into who I am personally. I totally appreciate your face being all up in my face. And I love you so much. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.